I think by now, all of Alabama's notaries are aware about the changes in our notary laws that took place back in September 2023. But those of you whose commissions expire and renew in 2025, 2026, and 2027, I'm not so sure you understand how different the renewal process will be for you. And that's why I'm recording this video. My name is Michelle Riley. I am a notary instructor, and I'm also a commissioned notary public who recently completed the new commission renewal process. If you watch this video and follow the steps, I believe it will save you considerable amount of frustration, time, and money. The one message I'm going to keep repeating in this video is, and it's the important message, do not pay for a new notary bond until after you've completed the initial steps in the application process. I say this because in the past, for those of us notaries who've been around for a while, purchasing that notary surety bond was the first step we took when preparing to renew our commission. You should not do that any longer. There are more important first steps that you must take first. When you are ready to start your renewal process, you should go to the Alabama Probate Judges Association website. I'll include the link in the description and in the comments below. You're going to alpja.org. When you get to the home page, you're going to click on the Notary Public Training link, and then that will bring you to a landing page where you will see the 6-step process you must follow to obtain your commission. And when you get to that landing page, you'll see that purchasing your surety bond comes much later than before. The first thing you'll be instructed to do is to complete the notary commission application form, print it out, hand it in to your probate office for your county. You're going to include a copy of your driver's license and a $10 fee. And then you're going to wait. I still don't want you to purchase the notary surety bond. Now, some of you may have received a renewal bond in the mail from the surety company. Hold off. Hang on to it, because there's a chance that some of that information on the bond may be changed. All right? So just sit on that just a little bit longer. Step 2, you are waiting for your probate judge to approve your application. Remember, there's now a background check. They're doing a deep dive into verifying your resident status. And so if there's anything questionable, they're going to hold off approving it until they speak with you to verify information. But once they approve your commission for renewal, you will receive in the mail, it's called either a letter of appointment or an approval letter. The way your name appears on that approval letter is the way your name must also appear on the notary surety bond for your next term. That's why I'm asking you to hold off finalizing that bond until you get the approval letter. Now, I know some of you are saying to yourself, well, it's going to be the same, Michelle. I haven't been married, I haven't divorced. Not so fast. Many of us notaries found out during our recent renewal process that many of the counties are insisting that the name on our commission must match the way our name is reflected on our driver's license. That includes middle names, hyphenated names. So if you are someone who did not want all two of your middle names or your hyphenated name to be on your commission, you may not have a choice this time. So again, some, I can't speak for all, judges of probate are requiring that our notary commission names match our official legal name as reflected on our driver's license or our state IDs. So again, that's why I want you to wait. And so once you get that letter of appointment or approval letter, that is what you're going to give to your insurance agent or the insurance company and make sure when they do issue the notary bond for a new term that they use the name that's been approved by your county probate office. Again, the two must match. Third, this is also a new step in the process. Most counties are now requiring renewing notaries to find a notary public nearby you and have that notary administer your oath of office before you go back to the Office of Probate. So in the past, here in Madison County, we were never sworn in. No one ever said, raise your hand, repeat after me. Due to the changes in our notary laws, that step is now a requirement. Now, there may be a few of the smaller counties that will allow their clerks to swear you in. But in most of the larger counties, it is up to us to find a notary and have them administer our oath of office and complete the bottom section of page 1 of the surety bond. That and stamp it, notarize our signature on the bond before we go back to the probate office to finalize the commission process. Step 4, now you can complete the mandatory notary public training that is online. And to be honest, if you wanted to complete that training earlier or sooner, you could. But for me, if I had any doubt about my commission not being approved, I probably wouldn't want to waste my time taking the training. All right, now step 5. It is time for you to go back to the probate office. Here are the things that you're going to take with you. 1, the approval letter or letter of appointment that came from the probate judge's office. Secondly, you're going to take with you the new notary surety bond that has your signature notarized on page 1 of the bond. You're going to also have with you a certificate of completion for the mandatory notary training that is on the Alabama Probate Judges Association's website. And guess what else you need? That's right, your wallet, because this is when you'll be asked to pay for your county's recording fee or commission fee for your new notary commission. So again, the letter of approval or letter of appointment, the notary surety bond, your certificate of completion for training, and a way to pay the clerk. Once you hand those in to the clerk, then they will issue your final approved notary commission. But guess what? There's more. If your county required you to change the way your name is reflected on your commission, you are required to order a new official notary seal. I'm speaking about your embosser or stamp, whichever you prefer to use. So, to be clear, the way your name is spelled or reflected on your commission must match what is on the notary surety bond and must match what will be on your official notary seal. I know a few of you are probably wondering about your notary errors and omission insurance. You've got a little more leeway with that. It is definitely recommended that your name be the same on all documents, but it is not as mandatory. In fact, there are some individuals who have a notary business and they can ask that the insurance company reflect their company name, especially if they are an LLC or a formal corporation. So you can get by if your E&O policy doesn't renew for another year or two. Don't worry about changing that, but eventually it will be considered a best practice for your name to be the same on all documents. Some of you may be wondering why these changes that seem to be unnecessary. While I don't know the exact reason, but think about it. There has been instances when individuals pretended to be notaries and committed fraud. Um, there's been a lot going on in the notary world. And so I believe that our legislators, our probate judges in our counties wanted to make sure they have a way to properly identify the right individuals who are applying to be commissioned. And in the event that there is a claim filed against a notary public, which leads to an investigation of sorts, then the authorities can properly identify the correct notary public. I think it is a good thing, and it makes sense. It can be a bit of a headache, but I believe it's for all the right reasons. If you would like more information about the new Alabama Notary Commission process, make sure you watch my video called Getting Started as an Alabama Notary Public, the 2025 version. I'm aware that there are other videos out there about obtaining a notary commission in Alabama, but the two that I watched recently are based on outdated or incomplete information. And so the last thing I want is for you to miss an important step in the commission process. I hope you found this information helpful. Please post your comments below and your questions that you have. I'll be happy to answer you to the best of my ability. And as always, you can call your county's judge of probate office and speak with the clerks who can also assist you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and if you work with other Alabama notaries, make sure you mention this video to them. Thank you, and make it a great day.